Hi class, welcome to section 12.4. This section you're going to learn how to calculate expected value and fair price. Expected value can also be called expectation, and it's used to determine the expected results of an experiment or a business venture over the long term. The formula to calculate expected value is E equals P sub 1 times A sub 1 plus P sub 2 times A sub 2 plus P sub 3 times A sub 3, and this pattern will continue until you've reached the last event, P sub n times A sub n. In this formula, the P sub 1 represents the probability that the first event will occur, and A sub 1 represents the net amount won or lost if the first event occurs. P sub 2 is the probability of the second event occurring. A sub 2 is the net amount won or lost if the second event occurs, and so on. Let's look at an example. The Rich Walker Construction Company has just received a building contract. From past experience, Rich estimates there's a 60% chance of making a $500,000 profit. There is a 10% chance of breaking even and a 30% chance of losing $200,000. Depending on weather conditions and other factors. What is the expected value of the company's contract? Okay, so if that's the case, you have three situations that you need to consider. You need to consider him making a profit, him breaking even, which if someone breaks even, that means it's not a profit or a loss, and a loss. So if we use our formula, our expected value is the probability of event 1 occurring. So a 60% chance means that you have a 0.6 probability of making a $500,000 profit. Plus, you have a 10% chance, which is 0.1, of breaking even. So that means you earn $0. Plus, you have a 30% chance of losing $200,000. Losing would be a negative value. So you need to include that negative in your calculation. You can insert this right into your calculator and you will get a positive $240,000. So with all of the weather conditions and other factors that you can expect, Rich has an expectation of an average gain of $240,000 for this contract. Okay. So if the company received similar contracts like this one, with these particular probabilities and amounts, in the long run, the company would have an average gain of $240,000 per contract. You have to keep in mind, though, there's still a 30% chance that the company will lose $200,000 on this particular contract or any particular contract. So this is not a guarantee. This is just an estimate of what you think he'll make in the long run. We have another example for you that involves a little bit of gambling. It involves winning a door prize. When Josh Rosenberg attends a charity event, he is given the opportunity to purchase a ticket for the $50 door prize. The cost of the ticket is $2 and 100 tickets will be sold. Determine Josh's expectation if he purchases one ticket. Okay. So, first of all, you have to find out the probability that Josh is going to win. So, in this situation, the probability of winning is 1 in 100. He only bought one ticket and there was 100 tickets sold. If he wins, then his net profit that he is going to get for this first scenario is going to be the $50 he wins minus the $2 that he spent. So he'll actually have a profit for that scenario of $48. Next, you need to calculate the probability that he is going to lose. So there are 99 losing tickets out of 100 total tickets. So his probability of losing is 99 out of 100. And if he loses, then the amount he will get is negative $2. because he spent $2, but he got nothing back in return. So what can Josh expect to get back? You'll take the probability of winning times the amount he would profit plus the probability of losing times the amount he would lose. And you can type that in your calculator to get the result. It should come out to be a negative number, should be negative $1.50. So if he played this game over and over and over again, he could, in the long run, expect to lose $1.50. Another vocab word for you is the word fair price. The fair price is the amount to be paid that will result in an expected value of 0. So the fair price may be found by adding the cost to play the game to the expected value. So the formula is very straightforward. To calculate your fair price, you first need to find the expected value. Once you know that, then you add to it the cost to play the game. And that will tell you the fair price of the ticket. So I have one more example for you where I ask you to calculate fair price. At a game of chance, the expected value is found to be negative $1.50. So that's a lot like that door prize we just did. The cost to play the game is $4. Determine the fair price of the game. Okay, so in order to calculate your fair price, you take how much you can expect to make, which we're going to make a negative amount, plus the cost to pay the game, and you will add those two together. The fair price for this game is $2.50. Okay, that should get you through section 12.4. Let me know if you have any questions.